So let's have a chat about hate raids, shall we? Um, I have been I've been up a creek with this for a long time. Ever since I saw the inclination of it happening, I've been worried. I've been silently worried. I've been thinking about, what is going to happen if that were to happen to our channel. And I say our channel because you're a part of it. And I really do mean that. You really are a part of this channel. You've made a very serious impact on my life in a way that I can't fully articulate. You know what I mean? But hate raids, if you're unfamiliar, are when some douchebag or a group of people, they target people of color or people who are members of the LGBTQA plus community, and they send hateful, derogatory messages their way. In essence, that's the simplest way to describe what happens with hate raids. And I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to friends of mine. Tales of Taylor, who, as part of one of his cosplay events, if you will, dressed up in a woman's dress with a wig. It was hilarious. It was wonderful. He pulled it off with ease, but he got hate raided. He got hate raided by people who said some pretty terrible things, and he got follow botted. And it's like, what are we doing? Seriously, what are we doing? Because this stuff is gross. It's just like, it's ridiculous in my opinion. I've seen videos of people of color breaking down in tears after this stuff happens to them, where they have these horrible comments thrown their way that just absolutely derail any sense of motivation someone's going to have towards being a content creator. I would not want to participate in a community that's going to treat me like that at all. If I was in any one of those categories or anybody who's marginalized in any way, I would be furious with this. So I when it comes to hate raids, I've been thinking about it and I've been thinking about it. And I want to talk about my contingency plans for all of you. And it's something that I've had brought to my attention recently by a lot of you. I want to thank Shadow and Exit specifically for kind of bringing it to my attention about some of the things they're doing now. Now people are doing hate raids when people are offline, literally while they're offline, which is beyond disgusting. I'm going to turn chat off for just a second, if that's all right, on screen, just so I can focus a little bit. They're doing these things now offline. Now, what that means is they do these things offline. They spam your chat with these hateful, racist, homophobic remarks across the board, and then they screenshot it in your chat, and then they report you to Twitch and they try to get you banned. This is something that's been going on, and Twitch, God help them, they're the slowest. They're right up there with YouTube in terms of responding to like community tickets, if you will. And like how could you be faster? You have millions of people on this website, both websites, who use this as a form of entertainment, as a form of expression, lots of stuff in that way. And to mitigate that type of exposure and to mitigate that type of harm that could come to this channel, our channel, and this community, I've decided a few things as a contingency plan. For one, by the suggestion of Exit and Shamdo. I mean, we love Shamdo. From the suggestion of both of them, I'm going to be leaving the chat and emote only while I'm off stream. That's going to be the first thing that I do. The second thing I'm going to do is if we get hate raided, first off, I don't want you to panic. I don't want you to panic in any way or be worried that I'm going to be taken down for any reason or anything like that. I think we'll be fine in that regard. There are tools available to help get rid of fake botted accounts. We've had a few of them follow. Last stream, I regrettably was kind of joking about one that kept following by the name of Haas. But these are one of those people that are hate rating everybody across the board on Twitch. And it's disgusting. So if we were to get hate rated, I would immediately push it into subscriber only mode. That way, the people that are subscribed will be able to still chat. I'll even possibly put it into follower only mode. There's a lot of contingency plans I can do to try and prevent these hate raids from affecting us and affecting the viewers in my chat. I love all of you so much. You guys are a very precious gang of people who have followed me for years. And I would never want anything to try and take down our community or this channel. I've run into some very serious douchebags in the past who have tried very hard to get this, to take me down, essentially. I've dealt with stalkers. I've dealt with a lot of people who have come and gone. And I just want to be ready for if this comes our way. I've seen it happen to mutual friends around me. I've seen people get taken down completely from Twitch because their channel got follow botted. I've seen people just have to deal with this over and over and over again because they're open about being a member of the LGBTQA plus community. I mean, it's a serious thing, and I don't want our channel and our community to be a victim of that. So if stuff goes down, I don't want you to panic. I want you to know that I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna take care of it 100%. I'm gonna take care of this community. If push comes to shove, and if crap really hits the fan where it is impossible to stream, and in, let's say, worst case scenario, the channel gets timed out or canceled or anything like that, you know what I mean? I always have my YouTube channel. I'm just an affiliate. I'm not a partner on Twitch. I could easily go back to YouTube and start streaming there if I needed to. If these hate raids became so bad and they became so divisive, which they are, by the way, this is so disgusting. The way Twitch is doing nothing to prevent this. You know what I mean? If it's going to force people like myself or people of people who are actually marginalized, as a white man, I have all the advantages in the world. There's a reason these hate raids don't come my way. I'm obviously a much smaller like Twitch streamer, but think about it for a second. If I was a member of the LGBTQA plus community and I was open about being that, if let's say I was expressing myself in that way, those things could be coming my way and I would be the victim of that crap. And I'm not a part of that because I don't fall in those categories. I'm not a marginalized race and I'm not marginalized based on my sexuality. So I don't fall victim to those types of attacks on people who fall into those categories. And it pisses me off, quite literally. It pisses me off so bad that there's a company like Twitch not doing enough to protect their marginalized content creators. It is very frustrating and it's very infuriating to me. So I have a plan in case this stuff comes our way. I have YouTube. If I really need to go back and I want to keep streaming, I have YouTube. I can go back to YouTube. We can stream there again. We can go back. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. I'm not partnered. Basically, the way it works, affiliate means that you can only stream on Twitch or YouTube. You can't do both at the same time. Partner means you can't stream anywhere except for Twitch. You're partnered with them. You sign a contract. If you break the contract, you're released as partner. As affiliate, I have options to go wherever I want. So if push comes to shove and if my channel becomes victim as some small casualty, some collateral damage of some person's douchebaggery, I can always go back to YouTube, where our community has thrived for years. This is all but a new prospect for me streaming on Twitch. So there's a user in the chat has mentioned there's no way Twitch doesn't know, and yes, Twitch absolutely knows about this. They know about this, but they're doing nothing by doing something. Let me describe how. Tomorrow, there's a protest on Twitch where people are walking out for one day. If you don't know, and maybe I'll clue you in, September is a very big month for streamers because a lot of people subscribe. It's sub-September, where people are going to be absolutely going nuts with subscriptions, and I recognize that, and I'm going to be ready for that, and I'm going to be enjoying that with all of you. Everything that goes towards this channel money-wise goes towards me bettering the stream. It literally went to me buying this PC. You all helped get this. This isn't off the back of my job. I work a hard job that does not pay a lot. You guys helped me in every way I could possibly imagine. You literally helped me get down to Florida when I moved down here. The money I saved up off of YouTube, I used literally to finance my move down here. That's how hard things were for me for a while there. I never fully explained that, and I think I touched on that when I first started streaming, but it was very frustrating trying to make ends meet in my life, and you guys literally funded me coming down here. It was only a few $100s, but I very quickly realized that my stream of income had fallen very short. So getting down to Florida when I first moved down here was all thanks to you guys and the PayPal I had set up. Literally. I'm not even kidding. So I can go back to YouTube. I can set up a thing. I can get back on that grind and focus entirely on that if I do that. Now, Twitch is doing a lot by doing nothing, if you ask me. They're starting this sub-September on September 2nd instead of September 1st. September 1st is when this walkout and this protest is happening, where people are saying, for this day, I'm not going to be streaming and I'm not going to be on Twitch because of this issue. I'm doing the same thing. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm not going to be on Twitch tomorrow. Tomorrow is September 1st. I'm not going to be streaming that day. I know the automatic quit may be, well, you never stream on Wednesdays. This is not about Wednesdays for me. When I see stuff like this happening on Twitch, it royally pisses me off in a way that I don't normally get angry. And I absolutely refuse to sit idly by and not say anything. Now, I would encourage my viewers, I'm not going to say anything of other streamers. This is a personal decision of mine, where I'm choosing not to stream on September 1st as part of a day off of Twitch. I'm very frustrated by the way Twitch is handling these hate raids and how they're not doing anything. It's like, oh, well, we'll move September up back a day. It's going to be fine. Okay, well, that doesn't fix anything. It's the equivalent of, like, it's like Overwatch removing the name McCree from the game instead of fixing their toxic work environment where these women have been horribly messed with. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So for me personally, and I would ask that everybody is nice to those who are mutual streamers around me if they do decide to stream. That is not up to me. That's, for me personally, I'm going to choose not to stream tomorrow because of this. Because it's very frustrating. It makes me very angry. And I absolutely don't. I absolutely don't want to see anyone else hurt. I want to see Twitch be a thriving community where everybody can be included and it can be inclusive of everybody. That's why I'm not streaming tomorrow. Not because it's Wednesday. Wednesdays are already rough, but I'm going to not stream because of these issues that are going on. And I've been silently observing and staying out of it completely because I feel like, you know what? Maybe I just need to wait and see how this works out. But I am absolutely going to be taking a step away from it for a day. And that's just the way it is. So that's my thoughts on that. I love all of you and I appreciate all of you. Just wanted to get that all off my chest. And I want to make my stance very clear on this issue that Twitch needs to do more. Once they need to do more to protect their content creators who are marginalized.